Springs, you can't be in the lobby. Wow. This is crazy, isn't it? So check it out. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Look, they got a black man in Colorado Springs, so they send this dude. Look. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The one, he talks now. Of course, I'm at the hotel. Yes. Yes. See if they follow me. Let's go. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You gonna stop me from going to the bathroom? Real tough with that. Yeah, but you, don't touch me. Real tough. Get that out of my face. Yeah, you better not touch me. Get it out of my face. Well, don't follow me. Out of my face. What you gonna do? You're not gonna do nothing. Hey, I'm having a problem with this dude here. I'm at the hotel, and these dudes follow me. They follow me. They think that they don't know who I am. That's what these white boys do. They do this, and then they get a brother with them. Look. How's it going? We got these dudes harassing me, following me, so... As the video would progress, Curry would then find his way to the hotel's front desk, expressing his frustration with being singled out. The hotel's clerk would try to maintain a level of professionalism, as Curry would even hint that she was a person who actually checked him in the hotel. This dude's been following me for the last 20 minutes.
Are you a guest of the hotel?
Didn't you check me in?
Do you have a room number? I'm sorry, sir.
I don't know who this man is. This weird man has been following me. I'd like to see some ID. I don't care. I don't know who you are. I'd like to see some ID. Can I see your ID? Can I see a name tag? Can I see something? So I don't know who you are. So I would like to call the police on this guy for following me. I don't know who he is.
One of our engineers.
Okay. No, he told me he was security and an engineer, but you got to show me a badge. You got to show me something. You're going to walk up to me. See, so you don't have to show me. We're live. This is going great. So you don't have to show me anything.
A room number of any sort? Can I have a last name? They just want to know if you're
for why? For what reason?
Just for safety.
So just safety. So safety, you just follow the only brother in here, and you're going to ask me for safety. But
just asking if you're
what about,
yes or no?
Well, let's ask all these people if they guess first, and then I'll show you. Okay, all right. Okay, well, I need you to ask them, are they guests first? Did you call the police? Did you call your police? Why'd you call them? That's him, people. As the video progressed, Curry would eventually head to his hotel room to express his frustration.
All right, Shalom. This is Har 1 by Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp. I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba Hashem, Harakah Kodash, Ma'amah. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and the elders. Shalom to you, Akim, Nakwatim, and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. This is Ezekiel 35:1. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. All right. Mount Seir represents the damn Edomites. Okay. And say unto it, thus saith Yahweh power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. See, that's why the Lord got to take everything away from them, man. That they don't deserve nothing, they shouldn't have anything. The damn Edomites. You know, the Lord, Job 9:24, the Lord gave them the whole world. Look what they've done with it. They've destroyed the earth and also the people. All right. And you see, that was, what's his name, Mark Cooper. Remember hanging with Mr. Cooper back in the day? He was the host of the Apollo. All right. The show, The Apollo. So he's used to be a great stand-up comedian. I guess he's still going on the road. But so people don't recognize him, you know, like they would probably recognize Kevin Hart or something like that. So he's sitting in the lobby, and all they see is he looked kind of bummy a little bit. You know, some people, they just got that look about him. But they looked at him just like a Jake that just came in there to sit down from off the streets, probably. He said, "This is a private lobby. I mean, private, not public." They're basically trying to kick him out. But it's just crazy because once Mark Cooper stood his ground and legally, the Edomite try to provoke him and to do something physical, try to get him locked up now. See that? It's like it's instilled in their spirit to be against us, you know. And they don't even know it. That's why he's like, I'm not racist. I'm not none of that. But why you moving like that then? Why you acting this way? And he's, you know, standing in front of him, impeding his traffic, challenging him, harassing him, like he's just trying to relax in a hotel lobby for whatever reason. And then, you know, this is the part I hate too. When you run into some form of racism dealing with Esau, and then, like say for instance at a job, and it'd be one that may have showing their horns, you know what I mean? And then you check them, and then next thing you know, the whole crew will be against you. Their whole inner circle, just like that staff was against Mark Cooper. And he said, "Yo, you the one that checked me in, ain't you?" And she's like, "Do you have ID, sir?" Like the Matrix, right? She's like, "The Matrix, man." Well, it is the Matrix, you know. And they all playing on the same team. They all got that one world order mindset. That hatred towards the nation of the true children of Israel. It's just instilled in their spirit. And people have created these characters in this society, but the underlying hatred is always there. It's a spiritual hatred that goes back all the way to Rebecca's womb. You know, the scriptures say they wrestled together in the womb. They were fighting. That's our evil twin brother Esau. It says here, Ezekiel 35 and 5, because thou has had a perpetual hatred, man. Esau has a perpetual. Is that word perpetual? It says perpetual, continuing throughout. All right, my phone cut off for a second there. I had to start it back over. But continuing throughout, from perpes or perpet, meaning continuous. So they had a continuous hatred, man. All right, this privileged mindset that Esau has, man. They could just walking off like a cowboy, like he got a rope in his hand. You know what I mean? Standing in front of Mark Cooper like he was gonna really do something. Just deep, man. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity. And what was Esau's blessing? The sword. All right, the modern day gun as well. What they did in slavery. All right. In the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. And they've been doing that all since the Roman Empire, the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire, and all the way until present day America, right? Going all the way back to them damn Spaniards. Okay. So what you would call the slave trade. So they had a perpetual hatred, and they still have that in their spirit. It's embedded in their DNA. You know. Therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Because if he could have put Mark Cooper to death right there, he probably would have. If he had the authority to do it. Imagine if he had a badge. Man, it would have been a sheesh. So you got tyrants in all types of different forms and positions of business. All right. It says, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth. Okay, so the Lord gonna cut them off the way they've been trying to cut us off from the world. This is Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, man. And that's what Mark Cooper was trying to say to that Jake that walked up with this Edomite. They walked up with him, and he was laughing all goofy and shit at Mark Cooper. But Mark Cooper like, yo, you don't see the what's going on right now? You don't see that this is some underlying deep-rooted hatred that this guy's, being moved in the spirit, in his spirit by, made him approach Mark Cooper, stand in front of him, trying to intimidate him. Like, yeah, you think you tough, huh? Like, yo, it's crazy, man. And a lot of them Edomites can't fight. A lot of them take UFC, MMA training, all kind of jiu-jitsu and shit. A lot of them kick Jake ass right now, but that one looked like he couldn't. All right, so Sirach 12:10. The Lord said, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, man. All right, the same way iron will rust over time. And you think over time it'll get better, but it didn't. And that's a harsh reality a lot of Jakes are waking up to right now. Though he humble himself, right? Though he humble himself like a politician, or like these like they did when they came over here to the shores of America with the Gadites. They humbled themselves, try to befriend everybody. All right, show you some hospitality. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. Like you'll see it clearly that there's still that same devil, man. You take this guy's picture and you change the background, you put it in the woods, and put some ropes in the background, same Edomite. Lynching Jake. Put some dogs, some hounds around him. Put Uncle Tom around him. Same ones, like like the movie Emancipation. You take this picture of the same Edomite and you put him in the caves of Petra. Same ones. The same deep-rooted hatred, man. It's just a difference. But Mike Tyson say, we are the future version of ourselves, only just in funny clothes. I mean, we're the same people from the ancient times. It's just the scenery has changed and the story has changed. That's it. He's the same devils, man. That's in that same deep-rooted hatred. Harassment that Esau has in his spirit towards Jake. From the birthright. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. All right, so that rust represents his hatred from Esau. So that hatred has not been altogether wiped away. They try to say emancipation and all that, but that that hatred was always there. We were never truly set free. They mean more like free to be harassed. All right, let me get Obadiah 1:10. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. See that? So the Lord is looking to cut them off. All right. The Lord gonna send his angels to do the reaping, and they're gonna see that Esau doesn't have the proper ID, doesn't have the VIP. You know, they're gonna be getting ID checked in the kingdom. We're gonna be the police, the policy upholders of the law. And the Lord said, you know, we're gonna be as a what do you call that, man? As a flame. All right, Judah shall be as a fire. Saying it non-verbatim in Joel. Israel shall be a flame, and they shall kindle in them. The kindle means to hotly pursue them, chasing them all around the place, questioning them. What you doing out here, boy? That's really what he wanted to say to Mark Cooper. You think you better than me? This, right? For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever, right? The same ones that was lynching us are back in the flesh today to get their judgment. All right, and that's why we got to be freed from this place, because the Lord said that. Look at this real quick. It says, this is King David speaking. It says, the Psalm of David, Psalms 55:1. Give ear to my prayer, O Yahweh, and hide not thyself from my supplication. Attend unto me and hear me. I mourn in my complaint and make a noise, right? Because we go through hell over here, but it's from the curses. And the only one that can free us from that is the one that applied those curses to us for being wicked. And our people still remain in that mindset of church, black, African, you know, and then they try to be joint hand in hand with Esau and these corporations, but then they experience some racism. Now they want to cry at their people. Hey, you never hear about this dude, Mark Cooper. You don't hear about him anywhere. But all of a sudden, he's like, he don't know who I am. Hey, people. Hey, community. See? All right, Psalms 55:2. Attend unto my ear. See, when they pray and ask for help, all they're going to do is call on Jesus or something, whatever else they believe in. But they don't believe in the true and living power, Yahweh and his son, Yahweh Shai. That's our true help. That's the one that's going to free us from this condition. Let me get that real quick before I proceed. This is Revelations 1:10. I am he that liveth and was dead. This is Yahweh Shai speaking. He said he's alive. And behold, I am alive forevermore. Amen. And have the keys of hell and death, man. So the Lord got the keys to our sorrow and to free us from the body of this death. The valley of the shadow of death. You know, being under Esau. Being dead as a nation. That's the one that's going to free us from sin. All right, Yahweh Shai. Okay, so Esau's hatred is going to continue until we get delivered. It's not going to stop. It's going to get worse. Scripture say the wicked shall wax worse. All right, Psalm 55:3. Because of the voice of the enemy, because of the oppression of the wicked. Hey, this devil was wicked, man. Look how he's staring all into Mark Cooper's camera. For they cast iniquity upon me, and in wrath they hate me. See, in their wrath, he was tight, mad, and casting wickedness upon Mark Cooper. And even in the Black's Law Dictionary, casting a charge up against somebody is basically casting a spell against them or witchcraft. You know, you cast a charge and you can discharge. So they casting lies. That's what the Lord call him, what? The accuser of our brethren, man. The accuser. Just like vocab, the demon. Dr. Edumb, you know, always lying on our people. And they're, no, I'm not doing that. The whole time they're doing that. See? It says, my heart is sore, right, man, because of the voice of the enemy, man. It's out here lying on us, the liar. That's what Esau is. Like he had nothing else to focus on besides Mark Cooper. Nothing else in the hotel to focus on. That's deep, right? Because of the voice of the enemy, because of the oppression of the wicked. But they cast iniquity upon me, and in wrath they hate me. My heart is sore pain within me, and the terrors of death are fallen upon me. Fearfulness and trembling are come upon me, and horror have overwhelmed me. And I said, oh, that I had wings like a dove, for then would I fly away and be at rest, man. And the wings of the dove that we looking for are those chariots. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. I looked over Jordan, for what did I see? A band of angels coming after me. That's going to be our deliverance. And you know, they got these they're going to be, that's why it's going to be race wars out here. Matter of fact, let me get that. That's right. Get that. Yep, there you go. The Lord gonna cause Jake to rise up against Esau, man. That's why they applying pressure to Jake. That's the Most High doing that. This is Genesis 49:9. Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down, he couched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him? All right. Who's gonna rouse Jake up? Well, the Lord gonna use Esau to do it. See that? Trying to put him back in that slave mindset, and Jake gonna fight it. A lot of Jake's gonna give in, but the Lord gonna raise up a lot of Israelites to fight back. You know, Jake's to fight back against Esau and their oppression. That's why it's gonna be race wars out here. You know, not including it. We're not supposed to be involved in that, but you know, you have to defend yourself. You defend yourself, but they're gonna cause race wars out here. All right, for situations like that. All right, Genesis 49:8. It says Judah, because it's gonna be Judah, so-called Negro, is gonna be the one that jump it off. All right, because of the oppression of Esau. But our deliverance is going to come from Yahushua. That's what we're waiting on. Genesis 49:8. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise, man. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. And to put your hand in the neck of your enemy means to bow them down, force them down to the ground. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. All right, because Judah is the top tribe, and that's who Yahushua came through. You know? So, and Judah gonna be placed back on top again. All right, so that's right. Let me get this real quick. This is Psalm 17:8. It says, keep me as the apple of the eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings, man. And that's what we're gonna need. We need the Lord to give focus on us and give us mercy. All right, praying to be the elect, chosen. All right, and that we'll be hidden under the shadow of his protection and under his wings, ultimately in the last days, under them chariots, in the covering of Yahushua. Because that's the only safety and protection we'll have from these devils. And if they do wind up causing someone to be put to death, the elect will be risen again in the last days. All right. It says from the wicked, so keep me as the apple of the eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wings, from the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compass me about. See, that confrontation was deadly. If Esau could, he would have tried. He would have tried to take that man's life. If he had a lynch mob, and you know, it says that's right. So I'm gonna get this. Here you go. That's what I was looking for. They are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth, they speak proudly. They're enclosed in their privilege, you know, and their riches and wealth. And with their mouth, they speak proudly. They have now compassed us in our steps, man. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth, and ultimately those elites that are in power right now, that help to create systems of racism, you know. Like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places, man. Some little secret places, like even hotel lobbies, right? Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. All right, so like it. I'll read that again. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him. See, they're going to be disappointed. Cast him down. They're going to be cast down, man. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. All right, so we asking the Lord to deliver us from these devils, man, from Esau. All right, and have mercy on us because of our sins, and we'll be delivered from under the curses. See, from men which are thy hand, O Yahweh, from men of the world which have their portion in this life. This is Esau's time to rule, and they're taking full advantage of it. And whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasures, those elites. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. And what else they left behind to their babes? That deep-rooted hatred towards our people. That's what they passed on as well. All right. That's why the Lord told us this in the spirit. Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, man. The Lord talking about spiritually. Get your minds out of this place, so you don't be such a damn surprise. I wish Esau would walk up to me like that. One, he would have got sued. Two, he would have got rebuked. I'd have been like, oh, perfect, man. I can read you your rights. Let me get you the scriptures real quick. I got a scripture for you. He'd have got the whole book thrown at him. Precept after precept. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with the sword of destruction, man. All right, so the Lord said what? This is Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, meaning with your head on the swivel. He should have saw that coming a mile away. You know what I'm saying? See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, man, walking in the spirit. I'd have knew damn well why that heathen was walking up to me. And he would have got rebuked, and he'd have walked away, knowing about his judgment coming. You know, and that Jake would have got rebuked as well, and both of their jobs would have been gone. They got sued, lawsuit. All right, because you pay your money at a hotel, especially expensive hotel, like Mark Cooper was at, and he's in Colorado Springs. I'm sure it was somewhere expensive because he had a show. But you expect to have rest there, comfort in. But the Lord said, "No, I don't care where you go in this world. You might feel a little snuggy, but you ain't gonna find no comfort. You're gonna find comfort in the scriptures. You're gonna find rest in the spirit of truth in Yahushua." And he said, "What? See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil," man. Knowing that we gotta get the hell out of here. We need help. We need the Lord to come deliver us. So what should we do to help that to happen? The Lord said, what? Hasten the day. That means reach and teach our people. All right, Deuteronomy 28:64 is part of the curses. "And Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people." See, we scattered everywhere. "From the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither now nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone." So our people are into idol worship, going to these churches, especially, Mark Cooper, I think he was into that, that church, Christianity. Love everybody. And everybody loves you and all these lies, man. This world's not full of love, man. It's full of hatred and war and wickedness. All right, and envy, backstabbing. That's what this world is filled with. Not like love. You're going to have love in your household with family, but even that is, they say, can run thin. So let me get this real quick. 65. Deuteronomy 28:65. "And among these nations thou shalt find no ease." See, people looking for rest in this place, and you're not going to find it. He said, "Be as migrants upon the earth," or immigrants, or migrants, I think it said. "And among these nations thou shalt find no ease." Look to Esau all you want for that help and that comfort. Ain't gonna happen. You should expect some form of racism in these upper class hotels and and businesses, and have a solution to remedy it. All right. He should have already had lawyers and managers in place. I'm calling my lawyer. That's what I said. I would have said. Getting your name. What's your name? I need your name. Matter of fact, you ain't got to call the police. I'll call them so we can record this, get it documented, and I'm gonna call my lawyer at the same time. It says, "And among these nations thou shalt find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. For that Yahweh shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind." We couldn't find no help in that place. We went to the front desk. They're like, "Oh, who are you, sir?" And he's like, "Yo, you just checked me in. What the hell going on?" All right. "And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee." Right. He ain't want to call the police really, because he know them cops come up there, they might turn on him. They might say, "Hey, wait, you got ID?" And he like, "Yo, what the fuck? I'm a guest." But we just want to make sure, that's to be expected, man. That's what type of society this is. People think this is heaven right now. No, this is hell. Heaven is coming. "And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have no assurance of thy life," man. All right. So, hey, man, these things to be expected. This is Hebrews 12:6. "Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright, man. So Esau has no faith. They're the criminal. They're the thief and the vagabond upon earth, but they walking up and they have become what? Revelations 12 and 10. See, the Lord gonna cast them down. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now it's come salvation. See, now that's what, when Yahushua shows up, we're gonna get that rest. We're gonna get that salvation. The deliverance and strength. See, he gives strength to the weak and them that have no might. He increases their strength. He said the Lord called us worms, meaning we helpless. And the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointed. So it's going to be a righteous kingdom when they show up. When Yahushua shows up. For the accuser. Ooh, so Esau is the accuser. The accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. Even at these hotels getting accused. See that? This is 1 Peter 5 and 8. It says, be sober, be vigilant. All right, so to be sober also goes into being calm. Harmless as a dove. Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, man. You know, they try to provoke you to violence, don't do it. You know, if anything, crush them according to their laws. Use them against them. But he says, be sober, meaning be circumspect. All right, and also within being circumspect, have a certain calmness about you, and be vigilant. All right, because your adversary, the devil, the deceiver, man, that's our adversary, contending against it. You be chilling, sitting out looking at the water, beautiful day, and they see another devil walk up and just fuck with you, contending with you, and you ain't even fighting. It's deep. You see Jake at the pool, or anywhere I walk. Shit, I'm dark skinned with a beard. You know, I walk in certain places, man. I deal with it everywhere I go. You know, I have on a hoodie. You can't put a hoodie on. Put your hood up because it's cold. Your fucking neck cold or something. Next thing you know, you got Esau locking their doors when you walk by, or you know, just whispering and watching you and shit, because they're scared, because they're the prey. We shouldn't feel insecure about that. We should look at them as who they are, walking in the spirit, being wise, looking at them through heaven's eyes, through the Lord's eyes, and seeing that they're the devil and that they're the prey. That's why they acting like that. What would a deer do to a lion? It'd be watching. All right, like hyenas. So First Peter 5 and 8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, this is their time to roar, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour, man. Whom resist steadfast in the faith. So use your faith to resist these devils, knowing that the same affliction are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. All right, so we all go through it. You see that? So that, yeah, man. So we got to turn to the one that has the keys of hell and death to deliver us out of these situations. It should be more of a reminder every time we see these acts of Esau's entitlement. You know, and they little inner circles that they do, which goes all the way up to the Supreme Court, which goes all the way up to the highest corporations, to the government, to what do you call that shit? World Economic Forum, UNs, all the way up to elites that's running things, shadow governments, all the way down to your basic engineer, representative, front worker at the hotel. They're all in conglomerate together because it's embedded in their spirit, it's embedded in their soul, and in their DNA, that hatred, that perpetual hatred that they have towards Jacob.